So at some point, chances are you will be asked to create a program on your Mac that will read from an input file. And usually the technique for reading it, creating the file, all that is shown on a PC. So I was just going to show you really quickly how to get it working on the Xcode of a Mac, which is a little bit different. So first of all, you want to create the text file to be read by C++. This is usually done by going to text edit. Now you'll type in the code for the input file, and I'll just copy paste a sample code that was given by my teacher. And we'll save it. And you'll want to save it to the desktop for now. And let's just call it, let me see what I have it called in here. The input file. Let's call it the input file dot data. It could be .txt, it can be .whatever, but my program specifies that it is a .data file. So we'll save it to the desktop, and it will say, well, you've used .data. Are you sure you want to do that? And yes, use .data. So now we'll close text edit, and you'll see the file here. Now we'll go into our Xcode, and you'll see this line of code saying open the input file .data. Well, if you do it right now, it won't work because the program Xcode can't find that file. But the program Xcode is not looking in the right place. It's not looking on your desktop, which is where the file is. So we need to go to where the program is looking and place the file there. It's quite simple, and let me just walk you through it real quick. So go to Xcode, Preferences, and go to the Location tab, which is already selected. Derived data is what we're looking for. You'll see the folder path here, and this is the path that Xcode is looking in to find your data, your input data. So let's click on the little arrow. I don't know if you guys can see that, right next to the file path, and it will open the actual path. Now let's change the display a little bit to make this easier. Just come up here and hit this icon, and we'll list the folders differently. Now you'll see the derived data folder, and you'll see the program that you're working on right now. See here, the program's called Final Assignment 2. Let me expand this a little bit. This is the program that we're working in, Final Assignment 2, as you can see here. There will be a bunch of random letters, just disregard that, doesn't matter. And inside the Final Assignment 2, or whatever your project is called, there will be a build folder. Click on that. And then there will be a products folder. Click on that. And then a debug folder. Click on that. Now, you'll probably just see one file here, which is an executable. But this is the path that you want to place your input file in. If you put your file here, Xcode will find it. So let's just do that and make sure that it works. So I'm going to close this for a second. And we're going to drag our input file into the debug folder where Xcode can find it. Now let's try running the program and seeing if it finds it. We'll hit run. And we have success. There are no errors. And it has been able to read the input file. So, to make this a little bit easier, because you'll be doing this a lot, making new input files, what you can do is come back here to the derived data file, the derived data folder, which contains all your projects, and right click it and click make alias. This is the same thing as making a shortcut on a PC. Now click on the alias folder, drag it to your desktop or wherever you want it. And from this point forward, you can just double click it and get to the derived data folder that much easier. And again, it's derived data, the project you're working on, build, products, debug. Make sure that you place your files in there and you'll have no problems.